Hey everybody, I'm Webb, and today we're going to see how corrosion and weather affects aluminum cans, just like this one. But first, we have to understand why I wanted to do this. So let's go back in time. So, I was just chilling on my couch one day, watching my favorite show, and of course drinking my favorite soda. Then I got to thinking, what exactly is this can made up of? Does this can rust or corrode? If so, how long will it even take for this can to do so? After thinking for a while, I knew it was time to take action and figure out the questions I had. So I set off to do some research. After a long day of research, I found some fairly reliable information that will help us better understand how these cans damage and degrade. First, I figured out what cans are made of. It turns out the majority of soda cans are created out of aluminum. If you want some additional facts on aluminum, here they are. Now, I wanted to learn how aluminum could naturally be destroyed or wither away. So I investigated that subject. And it turns out aluminum does not take any form of rusting, but goes through a different type of corrosion. Corrosion is a natural process that turns refined metal into a more chemically stable form, and that natural process will take place within the molecules of our cans. I wanted to get a little more specific, so I researched more into solely corrosion for aluminum. It turns out that when aluminum corrodes, it forms a coherent surface oxide which slows aluminum from corroding even more. These guys literally aren't going down without a fight. Most of my questions were answered, except for one. I still had no clue how long it would take for this can to corrode since it had this special protection. Now looking more in depth, I stumbled over the concept of half-lives. And no, not this half-life. If you're unfamiliar with half-lives, they're the time taken for any property to decrease by half. For example, if the half-life of rocks were 10 years, then if we have 16 rocks, in 10 years, metaphorically, we'd have 8 rocks. After another 10 years, we'd have 4 rocks, and so on and so forth. For aluminum in specific, the half-life is 730,000 years. Considering it took about 2 years to build the Eiffel Tower, we could build 365,000 more Eiffel Towers before half of this can is gone. That's insane! So, I displayed all the facts. Now what? This has to be some kind of experiment, right? Of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this soda can, I'm going to put these rocks in it, and then I'm going to let this sit for the longest time. I plan on leaving this out for 20 to 50 years. Now that these rocks are in the can, hopefully it won't blow away. We'll be putting this outside and it will be affected by sun, rain, snow, you name it. Hopefully we get some good results, and I'll make sure to get back with you next year and show you what the can looks like and how it feels. I'm going to see if we get any of that corrosion protection layer and see if the paint comes off of the can at all. Thank you all for tuning into this video. If you guys have any suggestions, make sure to drop those in the comments. Make sure to stay tuned, and I'll show you how it goes.